right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man strike. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lynn. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts. But don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gone! Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lynn, throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lynn, flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Flynn. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Lynn. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ace! Ace!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace! Ace!
A handoff to Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 3rd down, Fournette. Oh, look at that. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hut, hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Z, 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 Z.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z. Hut, hut.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z. Hut,
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. At least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, Lynn. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The pitch to Fournette. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way, no gain at all for the offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Lynn. This is brought in by Gibson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynn. Forced out to his left. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Green 90. Green 90. Z.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mahomes now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Lambeau will put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Gun!
Operating from the gun. Lynn being chased out left. Now this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Lynn. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply you get it to him in space. More times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 20. Seven-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll toss it to Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Off the play fake. Lynn. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Lynn. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Lynn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stone. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Lynn. Caught left side by Cobb. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on second down. Lynn. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. From the gun, Lynn. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How
about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lynn, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lynn, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Lynn. He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynn steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Lynn. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Stone. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone!
Throwing on first down. Lynn, he's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Lucky 56.
To throw again. Lynn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw. Lynn, flush to his right. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Lucky 56.
Off play action. Lynn escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going to through.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Green! Green 90! Green 90!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Here's a give to Fournette. And an alley run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
I know in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie, as the Jags come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.